This Nikayla girl, she is calling all the churches and telling them she has a starving baby and she needs a canister of formula. She's being hung up on every which way around so they don't have to deal with her. Y'all, it is mind-blowing. Growing up, we were very poor, and I'm not a victim of it. I love my upbringing. But we were homeless for a while. We lived in my grandmother's basement. The only clothes that we had were clothes that we got from trash bags from a Goodwill Salvation Army. We would wear boys' clothes, shoes that were too big, shoes that didn't match. We didn't care. We were just thankful to have shoes on our feet. But every time that offering plate went by my mama, she was dropping that money in there. And we would always wonder. Couldn't stop to get food that morning, but she had that money to put in the offering plate. And she always told me, you have to give to the house of the Lord or you'll go broke. She was very well trained, very much indoctrinated into the government system to tax the people. The corruption I witnessed growing up, y'all. We'd be sitting in the church parking lot, our car wouldn't start, would have a flat tire. I can't tell you how many times that kind of stuff happened. That preacher and his brand new Cadillac never helped us. The church members did. There are kind people in the church. There are good people in the church. There are many wolves in sheep's clothing. Could you imagine that $1 trillion industry? If that money started going back into the communities, back to the people. Growing up, I would always, if I had money and I would see someone in need, I always wanted to help them. But you know what I was taught and what I was told? Don't give people your money. You don't know what they're going to do with it. What is that my business? If I feel led to give somebody $1, I'm going to give them $1. I don't care what they do with it. It's their choice. But could you imagine if all that money that goes in those church buildings, the corrupt church buildings, started going back into the communities? I have a girlfriend, her husband, sat down to watch a movie, and he died instantly. He was young. They had been members of a church for over 9 years. You know what the church did for her? There was no insurance. She didn't have a job. She didn't even know how to pay for the funeral. You know what that church did for her? And this wasn't even two years ago. The church sent her a houseplant. That's what they did for her. Melissa, I hope you're not going to kill me for speaking about this. I'll call you later. This is what the buildings look like. The preacher rides around in a 6-figure vehicle. The sound system is $500,000, if not more. The church itself is worth millions of dollars. But they give a mother in need, a mother that is in a moment of tragedy, they give her a houseplant. That's what the churches look like today. Greed, lies, a government institution stealing money from the people. I believe that it's time for these buildings to start crumbling. It talks about that in Matthew 23. So many people sit on those church pews and can't afford their electricity bill, but yet they're trained to drop that money in that offering plate or else God's going to take it from them. The system's brilliant. It's so corrupt. We are the storm, you guys. It's time people get loud. It's time people get real. It's time we get honest. Every stone will be overturned. I think we're about to witness Matthew 23 unfold. If you've never read it, you should. Y'all have a good day.
Looks like you forgot, once again, how powerful you are.